Hi, welcome to Airekc Gaming. I'm Eric, and today I'm playing Judgment Apocalypse Survival Simulation. It's a new game for me. I've been playing it for a couple of weeks now, and we're just going to start off with a new game, challenging, and skip introduction. What this game is, it's a real-time role-playing game. You're set out with 3 characters. They go out into the wilderness, and their job is to repopulate and colonize the world. The world has been taken over by demons, and here's the intro to the demons. Your 3 characters, they've gone out into the woods, and while they're camping, out from the darkness comes a couple of frightened hunters. They are being chased down by a demon, and that is the introduction to the demons. It's a post-apocalyptic situation, and yeah, just build your colony, grow the population, and sustain. That's your goal. Let's go ahead and skip this. Okay. Alright, so this is the game. You have your 3 characters here, and they have been assigned tasks to go either chop trees, gather resources, rocks. Oh, we have some clay up here. And here we go. This is our user interface. We have the world clock. This is a major component to the game because you will want to speed up time. You'll even want to pause it so you can arm and strategize your attacks and defenses. Up here we have our control interface, command interface, missions, base inventory, create tasks, which is what I have these characters doing now. Each character has a priority set of what items to collect or what tasks they're assigned to. Colony management. I haven't gotten up my colony too large to get too involved with colony management yet. I've only been playing this a couple weeks, and I tend to only survive maybe about 3 cycles of this time trial. The objective of the game is to build your colony, and it's on a time trial every time it gets up to 16 days. Or day 16, I don't know. You get assaulted by a pack of demons, and you need to defend your base. Let's see, we also have building. Building is what we are going to do now, and I'm going to start constructing 2 log cabins. You can only create some of the items, such as tables and beds, inside structures. And let's go ahead and also build a well, because we will want to collect water, obviously. And then research items. There's a tech tree, which I'll get to. It requires items to grow that. Oh, and here we go. Here's our tech tree. So we have base, craft, weapons, occult, and rituals. Spells come into this game. It's a little bit like World of Warcraft when you get into larger squads and fighting and going out. The gameplay is interesting because it's more along the lines of a series of mini games in order to collect supplies and grow your colony, as in grow the population of the colony. Some characters are fighters. Some characters are survivalists, it looks like. It doesn't look like I have anybody who focuses in magic or spells. So hopefully we get some of those along the way. Then we also have crafting for someone's tired. Oh, I need to make a bed. So again, we have to build some items inside structures, such as beds. And let's also get a food table going. I've starved my colony before by forgetting to create a food table. Crafting items, making scrap, arrows. These arrows are used more for recipes. It's not necessarily your arrow inventory. As far as I could tell, while fighting, you have an unlimited supply. Build an experiment table for farming. You have an unlimited supply of arrows. So let's go ahead and build an experiment table now. I want to get this other one built, so let's speed up time just a hair. Because some of these structures are larger than others, and you gotta kind of, at least for me, I want it a specific way, just for my head organization. And here's the map. This is where the series of minigames comes in. Here's your colony, and the map is on a grid. Each one of these squares is a point of interest. So take, for instance, right here, industrial. We have 2 enemies, and to collect the loot, you need to destroy the enemies on the map. And the map, each one of these squares, is the size of your map. So this is the area we have to work with. And I don't know if we can move to other squares that are empty, but I know we can go to these points of interest and loot and take over, and then other points of interest will pop up on the screen, and we'll want to go either collect a survivor, or there's enemy scouting parties as well. So finally, let's go to this and take a look at our skills. This is our order of operations for tasks. So I like to keep each one of these cards as a special task. So we have chopping trees, searching for debris. This is where we get scrap. Scrap is also a form of currency. Mining, quarrying, training, water. We need to get some water, so let's have somebody up on water right now. And then farming. Some of these guys have a buff in farming, in their tasks, or they have a gain experience faster by performing preferred tasks. So right now I want to get everybody up on some form of mining or resource collecting. I'm going to leave him up there. We're going to bring that down here. This is building items. This is building structures. I like to also have food up at the top. We don't have any food constructed yet, and we need to get a research table going. 105. You are our research specialist. Man, you got some good characters here. You should be on water. You're pretty average. Trees. Ooh. You gotta sacrifice some things. Okay, I think that's good for right now. So let's go ahead and let's get some clubs constructed. We need weapons. We will be attacked soon. The first attack is going to come shortly. It's just one demon entering our sector. I also want to get these going. So with this, you can select a certain resource and select resources in bulk. So I've selected quarrying, which is the rocks, and then the clay. And then we have search debris. We have the junk piles here. This is where we find scrap, and I believe medicine as well. I've never gotten to mining yet. That's a little bit more advanced. At least more advanced than I've gotten so far. Now, we need to build a workbench. We also need to start learning. Let's get a farm going, build up a couple of farms. We need to leave one square tile for a pathway, otherwise they cannot get through. What are we lacking? We're lacking wood. Is anybody on wood yet? Where's my other character? They're all over here. Oh, so I'm just collecting water. We have enough water. Let's have Sonia chop down some wood. There we go. This is going to be a constantly changing chart. Water. Man, I'd really like to have you on resource collecting, but 105% buff in scientific research, that I've never seen that. And then down here are the character cards. You can put everybody on a number, 1 through 9. And of course you can create little squads. I'm going to speed up time here so we can get things going. Let's build another farm. What the game suggests is 2 farms, or 2, what are these called? Vegetable farms per 3 characters. Have we constructed these yet? No, we haven't constructed these yet, have we? Why not? Oh yeah, we have. So I'm gonna assign each character a weapon. Each character, you have 3 item slots. You have a handheld weapon, you have your armor, and then a secondary item. I don't know if that takes up a second hand. So far, all of them do, but there might be other items that I haven't come across yet. And these characters have the priorities. You've already seen this and familiar with this window, and of course, skills. As the characters level up, you can increase certain traits. Yeah, just like any RPG game. Arm yourself. So I've got the 3 clubs crafted, and they have been armed. We're getting ready to defend our base. If you press the Q button, that selects all the characters. The game will, like right now, give you an opportunity to pause and arm and set up your defense strategy. So let's just get to that moment in time. And we have reached that moment in time. So now the game is paused, everyone's armed. There's not much else I can do. I'm going to approve this list, slow it down, press Q, and we have our first little pansy fire amp, of course. Everyone's just going to be a brute and go beat the crap out of them. You can interact with the environment, so see as these characters are going back past the junk piles, certain sides of them are more heavily protected from the debris, and they can actually take cover behind items. Simple. So Sonya just kicked ass there. She got 6 experience points out of that. We got 1 loot, which is sulfur, and I'm really not sure. Used in occult rituals and crafting, can be obtained by killing weaker demons. So that's why I haven't done much magic and much spells in this game yet. I've only been playing a couple weeks, maybe about an hour at a time, 2 hours at a time. So I essentially evolve the character, get through maybe about 3 time trials, and then I get wiped out. I'm gonna get better though, that's my goal here. Okay, so let's just keep cycling through. We gotta level up, Andrew gotta level up, he's an engineer. Let's take a look at his skills. I want him on construction since he's an engineer. Hopefully we'll get a scouting party, or we will get a survivor to rescue here shortly. Food's increasing. Water is going down. I don't have anybody assigned on water. We're going to need some more scrap so we can build armor. So let's go over to here, and let's put this person on scrapping. Elise is the scrapper. So who's going to stay behind? One person always needs to stay behind to defend the base whenever we go out in a party. Stu, I think I'm going to designate that person to be Andrew because he has a scientific research and he has pretty good buffs, so I don't want to get him killed just quite yet. Yeah, characters die, and they die often. I don't think there's really anything on this screen I haven't gone over yet. Oh, this is just our inventory. Food's depleting, water, how much scrap we have, which is also used for currency. Oh, we need a research. We have a shit ton of researching points. 26 left. So at 30 we can start building. I need to build a sawmill. Build 3 of these. These are required to construct bows. I'm gonna let him get up to 30, and it seems like Andrew is the one who's constructing the items. So 30, let's go ahead and get woodworking. Did I select it? Yeah, I did. And we are gonna build a sawmill, which we can't. So, Sonya. Let's get Sonya quarrying. So we can get some stone and build a sawmill. 12, damn. Elise, where's the nearest stone? I'm gonna have you assigned to here. This is a manual assignment indicated by the M on the card, the character card. Speed up. There's a lot of dead time in this game, so that's where the world clock comes in really handy. Now, do we have enough yet? almost there. We're there. And don't want to block the doorway. Anything else we can do for... Ooh, we can almost start our... I don't have anybody who can cast spells just quite yet. Alright, let's construct some bows. I need a lot more scrap in order to construct reinforced outfit. So, Andrew is on... Okay. So who is building the bows? Elise, we're done. So let's go ahead and switch those out so everybody has a long-ranged weapon. Okay. We can also get shields to equip in the second hand. We're low on food? Why are we low on food? We shouldn't be low on food. Got 2 people on food. Yeah, it's increasing. Research. Whoops. Research. Let's start working on... What else can we do? We're gonna need a furnace. How much is this? 60. Let's invest in base. Crafting first. What's going on? Stranger needs assistance. Okay, so I'm going to slow down time. And we're going to go to the map. So somewhere, way out here, behind the fog of war, we have somebody who needs rescued. We're going to build a party. So we've already designated Andrew as the person who's going to stay behind the base and guard it. So I'm going to select Sonia and Elise. And they are approved to start a new party. The Bombers. They don't have an insignia? Let's see. Yeah. Is there a more appropriate bombing insignia? Not really. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's change the color. Okay. Fair enough. So now we have Elise and Sonia as the Bombers. Now this party is gonna go out and rescue someone. Whoops. Come on, guys. Why? What's going? Oh, I'm not selecting on the party. That's why. And the party is going out, and we're gonna get into this square. And in this sector, wow, we just opened up a bunch of stuff. We can pause the game once we get there. Okay, so it's paused. So here's our sector we're in now. It's a square. There's a fog of war going on, and it's our job to have these 2 individuals. I'm gonna put. So Sonia's on 1, Elise is on 2, and we're gonna go out and we're gonna find our survivor. Our survivor is going to be found in a cage. We're looking for that cage. One of our characters is going to have to unlock that cage, letting out the survivor while my other survivor stands guard. And there's the cage. That wasn't too hard. So let's go ahead and put Elise on there. Sonia will stand guard. And we gotta fire him. So actually, Sonia, why don't you? Okay. Long range. We also need some brute force too. So I'm going to have some people on melee and some occult specialists. Just going to move up here. And there we go. More coming in. Apparently there's no cover there. Just going to let it run. Oh, come on. There we go. Put Elise back on there. Let's get Sonia up here. And then this is the retreat F1. I want to change this button eventually because I accidentally hit it sometimes. So, Ida, we now have an extra party member. Let's hit F1 and everyone's going to retreat off the map. And we're going to head home. Do a lot of research, getting some scrap going. Okay. Got some sulfur. Killed a fire imp and a regular imp. Let's go back home. And this is, I think, where I'm going to call it for the day. Next episode, what we're going to do is we're going to go out and seek some supplies out here. So what's near us? Farm. Our military base. That looks pretty undefended. So we're going to create a new party of 3. We may not hit these. There's a lot of hostiles down there. We're going to clear out some of our area. Okay. Well, yeah, that's it. I will see you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.